sometimes I get on here and I feel like I don't know what to say. When I went on the the journey of creating my first like my first major relationship in my life, I had never, I was like 22, and I was like, I've never had a boyfriend. I really want a boyfriend. Shit, I never had a boyfriend. So I got together with the Progressive Love Academy and I followed the sun cycles. That is how I got my first boyfriend, using astrology. I followed the sun cycles to manifest my boyfriend. What started to happen when I went on this journey of manifesting my first major relationship was that I started to meet many different men. I just started to meet them. They just started to come out of seemingly nowhere, right? And one of the mistakes that I was making while on that journey is that every guy I was meeting, I was like, oh, is he the one? 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 And that's not something I want for you guys, because that's not the way that you should go about creating the relationship that you desire. First of all, just sitting there knowing that because you're working with the cycles of the universe, that you're gonna get exactly what you want or something better. There is not you getting what you want. You're just gonna get exactly what you want or something better. So as I started this journey, manifesting and creating the relationship, I started within first. I started within, and I just started to create that relationship, feel what it would be like physically, emotionally, mentally to be in that relationship. I started to attract these men in my life, and I would date them, I would sex them, we would relate, but the purpose of them being in my the purpose of them being in my life was not for them to be my boyfriend or anything of that nature. They were coming into my life as teachers, as people to help me develop more relationship skills, such as communication, empathy, openness. Because I was on this journey of manifesting with the sun cycles. Now I would meet these people who would help me, who would challenge me, who were reflections of me in one way or another, that were helping me heal, that were helping me grow and develop myself, so that by the time I met the guy, and I did meet him, by the time I met the guy who became my first major relationship, I was a different person from when I started, based on me going through these different relationship scenarios with many different guys. So that's one of the first things. Like, when you set your intentions to go out here in the world and you want to create your relationship, you're gonna start attracting many different people, because the universe is saying, okay, you want this, so now it's time for you to become the person that you need to be in order to live that dream life, to be in that relationship. So you're going to attract to you the people that are going to help you develop your character. And it's crazy. And I don't, so we gotta get out of that. Is he the one? Is he the one? Is he the one? Is he the one? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that. You're the one, and you're developing and working on yourself through these other people, because they're your reflection. And they are going to come to you, and they're going to teach you and initiate you into higher versions of yourself by way of relationship. Now come on, this is some real shit, y'all. We got to get to it. So I'm on this journey. I met some cool people, some not so cool people. Some it was really, really, really amazing. And I started this, I'm trying to think of, I probably started this journey. I started the journey in September of 2012 of creating that first relationship, right? By September of 2013, I had not only met my boyfriend, but we were fully in it. You know what I mean? It was like I remember it was in Bushwick, Brooklyn, on a rooftop. He had taken 3 or 4 trains to come and see me because the trains were broke. And it was just a lot for him to get there. And when he finally got up there on that roof, you know that Drake song, I got my eyes on you. Everything that I want, I got that. You know, that song was playing. I remember because it was magical. It was a magical moment. And so the funny thing is, we had met maybe 2 or 3 times prior to that meeting, prior to us meeting and having that moment on the rooftop. Because before the moment on the rooftop, we ran into each other walking down like 14th Street or something like that. And, you know, he was looking good, I was looking good, we exchanged numbers, blah, blah, blah. I invited him to the party, then fast forward, Drake moment on the rooftop, You know what I'm saying? So that was really cool. And because I was working with the cycles of the universe, I knew, like I knew I was gonna get what I wanted. I knew that everything was working in my favor. I knew that I was fully supported by the universe. Even when I was crying my eyes out, even when I was going through the hardest winter of my life, because it was my first winter in New York City. You know, like I knew somehow that everything was working for me because the synchronicities were lined up. I was in tune with the universe, baby. I was on my ritual shit. I was on my ceremony shit. I was doing what I had to do. I was hustling. I was working. I was grinding. And then I got my man. And you know, that was my first major relationship. Shout out to my, you know, I'm not gonna say his name, but you know, he know who he is. He helped me grow a lot into being this man right here, right now. And that's what we have to do. We have to stay faithful. We have to stay trusting the process of the universe, knowing that we are going to get exactly what we want or something better. And it always works out. And I love it more when you get to work with the cycles of the universe, the cycles of the sun, the cycles of the moon. I love these things. I love using ritual. I love using ceremony. I love these things. And this is what gay relationships are missing. This is really what it is. You know, we're missing the magic. Gay relationships need magic. Magic is nothing but tuning into the universe. Magic is nothing. It's not all this shit you see on TV and all of that kind of, all the charm to know. Magic is just tuning into the universe, tuning out of bullshit, tuning out of people telling you that God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, tuning out of, you know, people telling you that 2 men shouldn't be together, tuning out of people telling you you're going to hell for loving who you love and being who you are. Tune out of that, because those types of things become subconscious blocks. And I know because I had this same subconscious block sitting right in my sacral chakra, and it shocked me. Sitting in my room, meditating, wondering why can't I create a relationship? And I looked within, and when I looked inside of my sacral chakra, my sexual chakra, locked in there was a memory of my own mother telling me God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And do you know, a subconscious, just something as small as that, keeps you from creating the relationship you desire, because subconsciously on a subconscious level. And the subconscious is what 98% of who we are. It controls your entire world. It's what makes you breathe when you're sleeping. It's what makes your heart beat. It's what makes you remember how to walk and tie your shoes and ride a bike. That's the majority of who you are. And the majority of who you are believes that two men should not be together for whatever reason, that two men don't go together. No, nothing that you do, none of the dates, none of the hookup sites, none of that is going to matter as long as your subconscious mind is working against you. And so that is why we need magic, so that we can take control of our subconscious again and tap into that 98% of who we are. And therefore, you can literally pull your partner out of your subconscious and bring them right in front of you. And that's what I did. And that's what we need. We need this type of healing. We need this type of work. Gay men are the most magical creatures on the earth. We do some of the most incredibly beautiful artworks and talents and little things and big things, and we glitter and we glow. And we just using our magic for the wrong things, and we're using our magic to up everybody else instead of creating our relationships. Because relationships are power. When you build relationships, you build families, and when you build families, you build communities. And when you build communities, you have power. Okay? So this is what we do. This is what we do here. We get to the root of it. We get in deep. You know, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to share that with my brothers, because I'm ready for us to be out here live, loving, and I love seeing it. I love projecting that out into the world. I want to project it more and more because I want to see it more and more. Let's do this, you guys. Let's make it happen. Let's tap into our magic. Let's use our juju for ourselves, to create our relationship, to manifest the love that we want in our lives, because we deserve it. We all deserve, we're all on this planet together. And as human beings, connectedness, intimacy, vulnerability, community, sharing, these are the things that make us whole and complete. All of that is me. I'm an individual. No, that doesn't make us whole and complete, actually. So let's get to it, y'all. I love my family. If any of you guys need help, if you're ready, really ready to create the relationship that you desire, if you're ready to map that out, dream it into your reality, then reach out to me, connect with me, and let's do this. Let's create it. I'm trying to see millions and millions of gay relationships, gay love stories told and retold over and over again. It's time for us to get it. It's time for us to be the change that we want to see. It's time for us to elevate out of hookup culture. It's time for us to elevate into a new paradigm. It's time for us to shift it. We're moving into a new paradigm. A new paradigm where we're empowered, where we are the creators of our own lives, where we can simply place our minds where we want to be. And if where you want to be is in a relationship with a man that mutually loves, honors, and respects you, that's exactly where you can be. Peace.